complex. We want to turn our attention to some monthly specials since the month is nearly up. I remember when we launched these, we're now closing them out. PC, liver, and brain. This is a product that has a history and a very, very valuable history at that. PC, liver, and brain is important. For memory, focus, cognition, when you talk about looking after our liver, when you talk about taking care of ourselves, this is multifaceted. The pricing is so, so low. So we have our PC, liver, and brain. We'll talk about liver antioxidants as well. Andrew, this is always popular. Obviously, we sold thousands this month because a monthly special is as near as we get, quite honestly, to a today's special when it's not a today's special.
Yeah, it's the lowest pricing of the year other than a today's special. So when we look at the 360 capsule supply here, it's a little more than a dime a capsule again. And phosphatidyl choline, you get a double benefit on this product. If we look at the structure of our brain, the most important phospholipid in the brain, and the brain is basically a lipid-based structure, the most important phospholipid is phosphatidyl choline. When you look at our liver and you look at the membranes of our liver, 2/3 of the membrane surface area, which is defining of the liver's ability to do all the work it does, and the liver does the dirtiest work for our body so we can move through life in as healthy a fashion as we do. But 2/3 of that membrane surface area, and that membrane surface area, the liver might be about the size of a football or a little smaller. But the membrane surface area within that liver, which enables it to do all the work that it does, is the equivalent of about 8 football fields. And those 8 football fields, 5 of them, the equivalent of all phosphatidyl choline. So it's critical for the structure and the work of our liver. The clinical science is abundant on how phosphatidyl choline can make a difference when you have challenges to liver function, when you have challenges just because of life, all the environmental factors we deal with, whether it's even things like alcohol consumption, the medications we take, all burden our liver and require our liver to work very hard on our behalf. So whether it's your brain, whether it's your liver, phosphatidyl choline is the critical structural molecule. When we think about our liver, the liver is the unique organ that has the opportunity or the ability actually to regenerate itself. Right. Other organs can't do that. They could repair themselves to some degree, but they can't regenerate themselves. Kind of makes sense that the liver can, because again, the liver does the most difficult, nasty, toxic work that keeps the rest of our body and all the other systems in our body from having to do that work. It's really the job of the liver. So no wonder the liver has this unique ability in the face of that workload to be able to regenerate itself. But if something has the ability to regenerate itself, what must go hand in hand with that? The principal structural components of that regenerative work, which that would be phosphatidyl choline. So if you want to empower that ability, that process, and as I was saying before about cranberry, this is the big thank you to your liver. When you give your liver phosphatidyl choline, when you give it the critical building block that's required to maintain its structure in the face of the workload, that even if you live a perfectly healthy life and you never do anything wrong, you never have a sip of alcohol, you've never had to take a medication or a drug, not that doing any of those things is doing something wrong. Eat the healthiest diet, you avoid any exposure, which I don't know where you live to do this, to pesticides, herbicides, fungicides, or any environmental chemicals. You have to be living somewhere other than on planet Earth. But if you did all those things, I would still say that the liver has a horribly toxic workload just to deal with the fallout from digestion and cellular metabolism. That's the case, and phosphatidyl choline is the basic molecule to say thank you to your liver and give it what it needs to maintain its structure.
Well, we're saying thank you for our monthly special tonight. Obviously wrapping it up this month. We're at the end of the month. If you order it at the moment, you really benefit from some significant savings. 60, 180, or a 360 count. The largest size coming in at just $49.90. It's so affordable. Again, saves you the $30. This is a long history and a lot of people that never ever want to be without it. So that is our PC, liver, and brain. We do want to make sure that we mention our liver antioxidants as well. We always seem to talk about these